Hello everybody, welcome to FC Amakhosi fan channel. This is Sanele Mjoli. So guys, today I just want to give you quick updates about the current transfer news on what is happening. So with the current news, what's really happening is that we still after this guy Cele, and then we have signed, but we haven't really finalized that contract, but I'm gonna get into it. We have signed this guy from Colombia, Gonzalez, a striker. He's a striker, and I'm going to tell you what kind of a striker he is. So let me just start with Gonzalez. What kind of a striker that he is? First things first, he is 24 years old. He's from Colombia, South American as well. So he's from Colombia. We are signing him on loan with an option to buy. So meaning what? This deal or this contract, it's not finalized, one, and secondly, if we have an option to buy, we can then come back and say that no, we don't want to sell, we don't want to buy this kind of a player based on what? Based that he did not perform to the expectations, or he's not the kind of player that we thought that he is. And therefore would then make us to question the scouting, who scouted this guy, because for a number of years and seasons this guy hasn't had like a team where he says that I'm playing here for a season or two, and then he's being prolific and all those things, because we have seen that he's a traveler. He's from this club to this club, on loan, out on loan to that one and that one. Probably Kaizer Chiefs and probably South Africa would be the ideal place for him to be that kind of a striker, to be that kind of a player that will then be seen as a prolific player, because even with his stats, in 64 games he has scored 10 goals. Some will say that those numbers are not justified for us to look for kind of a striker. We can't be quick to judge this guy and say that he's not a striker that he is for us. Like I said, that probably he hasn't been in a country where he can perform very well, or in a league where he can perform very well. And also probably it could be that he's not he hasn't had the manager who can show him confidence or build the confidence, someone who can show him that, you know what, I'm trusting you, that you can put on those goals for us, that you can score those goals for us. Some players, they want that kind of a coach who will be there for them, to be like a father, who will be like, okay, you know what, do this way. No, there you made a mistake, this is how you can do it. Someone who will be there to help the striker, who can pull the striker aside during training and say that, okay, if you can work on this like this and do this and do this and do that, don't do that and whatnot. Some players, they need that, and Gonzalez could be that guy that could be that kind of a striker that needs that, someone who be like a father to him than a coach. But we don't know. Like I said, this guy is tall, he's good on his headers as well, he has a great physique, he's strong. So meaning what? He's not like your kind of a striker who can be easily put off, or who can be just pushed away by defenders. He's strong. Not gonna say much about him being skillful, because I didn't see much about that, because let me tell you the truth, that on YouTube there are not so many videos about this guy. But what that I saw is that he enjoys playing in the box. Like Mark Williams likes to say that if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. So he believes that being a striker, you must be a traditional kind of a striker, traditional number 9, where you must always be found in the box. And then this also brings worries for me. This also raises worries for me, because I mean, we are not creating enough opportunities, we're not creating enough chances for strikers. Like now, some of you are going against the Ranga, saying that he's a cow. He's not the kind of a striker that we thought he is. But how many opportunities did you create for him? In the 50-something or so minutes that he played for us against Lonely Sundowns, how many opportunities did you create for him? And even when he was away from his goal post, he was isolated. He was always isolated and by himself. So there's no cohesion, there's no sync between him and the number 10 or the attacking players yet. Because why? He did not even play the preseason. So meaning what? We haven't studied his runs, we don't understand his runs yet, or the players don't understand his runs yet. Those combinations, we haven't formed them. So meaning what? We need to give our striker a chance. So as we're supposed to give a chance and time for this guy to acclimatize, to understand the culture of Kaizer Chiefs, and even for South Africa. So this deal between Gonzalez and Kaizer Chiefs will help Castillo as well, and vice versa. Castillo will help Gonzalez to do what? To sort of like get into the culture of South Africa, get into the culture of Kaizer Chiefs, because we know that these guys, they don't speak really good English, if they do speak English for that matter. So meaning what, they need someone in from their same tribe, or from their same, or speak the same language as them, so that they can be able to adjust and be able to have those conversations on how this country is for them. And probably that's where they also need to speak to players as well from other clubs. For example, like Monday Sundowns, as we know, when Sundowns have bought so many South Americans, so they need to start forming those communities. They need to start forming that fellowship where they sit together, spend time, and then probably identify with those who've been around for a long time, identify places where they can buy food, for example, where they can buy food from food that the South Americans eat, for example, where they can go out and whatnot, to sort of create that family as well, sort of create that community, so that it will be easy for them to adjust to what is happening to South Africa and into this new league. So that's how other players are doing it in other countries, in other big teams overseas. That's how it's done. So I am saying, and I'm pleading with you fans, to give our strikers time. Give our strikers time. Give our players time to understand each other and form those combinations, because it's not going to be easy. This is a new team. It's a new team under a new coach. So sometimes things take time to come together. Let's be patient with them. Let's be patient with them. And let's not be quick to judge them. That's why I was not comfortable, and I'm still not comfortable with people saying that Castillo is the main thing, or is the big thing for us that has ever happened for us. Sorry about it. So I don't think that we should be quick to judge players, or be quick to give them credits when they haven't even played 5 games or 10 games for that matter. And already we are calling them, yeah, they are the best thing that has ever happened to us. Like, guys, let's give them time to settle, and then we'll see how good they are. Yeah, so moving to Thabo Cele. Thabo Cele, there's been so many stories with Thabo Cele, guys. There's been so many stories with Thabo Cele. Let me just start from the beginning. We saw that his current team said that, okay, you know what, you're no longer in the coach's plans, and therefore we are terminating your contract. And then Kaizer Chiefs wanted him, Amazulu wanted him. And then all of a sudden his team, they say, no, we are not we are not terminating your contract anymore. We're putting you on transfer list, meaning what? Now you are for sale. We're no longer gonna let you free and walk away for free just like that. Nope, we want money. We want to get some money from you. And he's not understanding, like, but guys, you wanted me to be gone, like, now, and then next thing you want money from me. It doesn't make sense. You want money for me, it doesn't make sense. So then now he's negotiating with his club. And then again, I hear this week certain journalists speaking to a certain publication saying that, no, here's the thing, the real reason why this deal hasn't been finalized is because Thabo Cele and Kaizer Chiefs are not agreeing on personal terms. And I was like, what's really the problem? Because we are hearing different stories. And then a reliable source, a journalist that so many soccer lovers know that is reliable, Austin Ditlobole, said it's not true that Thabo Cele and Kaizer Chiefs are not agreeing on personal terms, because they have agreed already on personal terms long ago. They've agreed on personal terms. Now the stumbling block is between Kaizer Chiefs and his current team. They are not agreeing on certain things. And it could be that Kaizer Chiefs are saying that, but you are valuing this guy at 5 million, and we know this guy wasn't the coach's plan, and then he has 1-year contract that is left. So it doesn't make sense that you are valuing him at 5 million. So that is where the stumbling block is between the two clubs, where they can't seem to be on the same page and agree on the fee. But we are still negotiating. Do not think that you are not negotiating. Thabo Cele is a CDM, is a CM, is an attacking midfield. But if you say he's a central defensive midfield, I then say that probably you are right, but he's a different kind of a CDM. But also, I'm also saying no, he's not a CDM, he's a CM, a central midfielder, the number 8, your box-to-box player. Others are calling it a deep playing midfielder. He's not really a person who can cover or shield a defense. And that's where we are lacking at the moment, because I don't think Castillo is a CDM. I think that is a CM, is a box-to-box. He can still protect the defense, but he cannot protect the defense as your CDM, your traditional CDM who just sit here and then cover the defense, whose main responsibility is to cover the defense, recover the ball, pass the ball, make intercepts, pass the ball. Castillo enjoys playing closer to the attackers. We saw that he enjoys chipping those passes and he enjoys switching those plays. That's like normally your CMs kind of role, where they change the ball a lot. But with this one, Thabo Cele, he enjoys playing quick 1-2. Enjoys playing quick 1-2 and doesn't really switch off the ball. He'll be just doing those short passes, your killer passes in the midfield, and he's strong as well, but he doesn't really recover the ball. But in how he recovers the ball, he's good with his intercepts. He's good at intercepting plays. He's good at intercepting plays because of his position, because of his intelligence as well. And then also, what is he good at? He can dribble. He has a good first touch. He has a beautiful turn in him. That's what makes him to be one of the good players that you are looking at. But can he solve our problems? Is he the player that you need? I am not sure at the moment, but we need a CDM, because Thabo Cele and all the people that you have playing the CDM are not the kind of CDMs that we are known to be looking for, or we should be looking for, because we need a CDM like your Jablo Blom, which he hasn't been replaced. We need your CDM like your Katsanda, who's not replaced, Ngomajo, who's not replaced. So we need a CDM like that who'll be able to be strong at tackles, clean tackles, not roughly to concede fouls and concede yellow cards and red cards, but someone who will be strong at receiving and recovering the ball for us. Someone who will be strong and who will be able to push other players and win the ball without being malicious in their tackles, without really getting conceding fouls, but people will be able to cleanly win the ball. So we need those kinds of CDM. Someone will be like, okay, I'm fine with you guys, go up front, go and add the numbers and score and create, but I'm gonna remain here and I'm gonna shift the defense and I'm gonna make sure that I'm adding the numbers when you're defending, and then mine will be, I'm not really gonna cross the center line, because my responsibility is to make sure that at the back no one is getting in and no one is attacking us. That kind of a player who say that, okay, you know what, you, for example, go up front, go to the set pieces, go and score there. Mine, I'll cover you guys as you are going there. We need that kind of a CDM. Can Thabo Cele be like that person? I don't know, but we don't know how the coach can use him if the coach is the one who wants him. So guys, tell me your thoughts about these two players, Gonzalez and Thabo Cele. Tell me your thoughts. But yeah, in the meantime, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, and share, guys, this episode. Thank you. I appreciate you. And thank you. Lastly, let me just send a shout out to two people. Number one, Tepiso Ketlele. This guy checked on me, guys, because of the 2 videos back where I did it. It was very late, I was tired, and he checked on me if I was sick or what. He checked on me to check if I'm fine or everything is okay with me. And then shout out as well to Ralake, who came and brought his laptop. As you know, in South Africa we are faced with load shedding, so I wasn't going to watch a game, the second half between Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns. I wasn't going to watch the second half, so meaning what, I wasn't going to be able to sit down and dissect or analyze how we played. So he brought his laptop and I was connected. I was able to continue watching the game and taking down notes. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. Take care. Thank you, guys. AFC Amakhosi fan channel. Thank you. Love you. Bye.